following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Edie Adams, Don Adams, Raymond Burr, Charlie Weaver, Abby Dalton, Wally Cox, Rosemary, Milton Berle, and Buddy Hackett, all in the Hollywood Squares. And here is the master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Marshall.
Well, thank you, Kenny Williams. Hi there. Good evening, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Hollywood Squares Nighttime Edition. And hello, stars.
Hello, Peter.
How are you this week?
How are you,
Peter? How's your Marshall?
Pretty good, Roland. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Say, we have all of our daytime regulars this evening, and that's kind of nice, along with Raymond Burr, who's back with us, and Buddy Hackett, and Don Adams, Edie Adams, and Milton Berle, and it should be a good evening. I hope so. Anyway, you know our stars. These are the players. First of all, our Miss Circle for this evening is Loretta Hess, who is a first-grade teacher who is engaged to be married in June. Welcome to Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you with us. This gentleman over here is our Mr. X. It is Dean. I believe it's Dadisman.
Dadisman's correct.
And you are a display advertising salesman, right, sir?
Right.
And you are the father of 2 boys and grandfather of 3 girls.
3 girls.
You finally got your girls, huh?
I sure did.
Very good, and good luck on our show, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
We'll
you.
play the first round of Hollywood Squares right after this.
You have reached a gecko. You probably wanted Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. Don't be embarrassed. Happens all the time. Have a nice day.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Still paying too much for car insurance? Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more.
The more you live, the more a bladder control issue shouldn't hold you back. Serenity Slender gives you 3 layers of protection. The core of super absorbers keeps you drier. Serenity Slender. More protection, less bad. Now that's more you.
At Jones Market, we work a long, hard day, so I need the strongest hold I can get. So I switched to Fix-It and Free. I can have chowder for lunch and fresh corn for dinner.
For a strong, long hold, Fix-It and forget it.
It's the mother of all game shows. See your favorite moms on great game shows, plus a special Mother's Day edition of Whammy, the all-new Press Your Luck, with more fabulous TV moms. That's the mother of all game shows, Saturday, May 11th from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight Eastern and Pacific.
If you are a new viewer to Hollywood Squares, the object for our 2 players is to get 3 stars in a row, either across, up, and down, or diagonally. It's up to them to figure out if a star is giving a correct answer or making one up. That's how they get the squares. Every game is worth $300. In addition, in our first 2 games, we play for the secret square. So if one of our contestants picks the secret square, and it is correct, this is the prize they will get in round 1. Kenny, tell them about it.
Via TWA, the all-jet airline, enjoy fabulous Royal Ambassador service. Your choice of 7 entrees, cooked in flight, widescreen color movies, 8 channels of stereo music. You're up, up, and away, TWA. We'll fly you and a companion to exciting Tokyo and Hong Kong for a trip of your lifetime.
Okay, we'll show the hominids our secret square for round 1. Who won the toss? I believe Dean didn't
I
he?
won the toss.
Okay, well then, you'll pick a star. To whom are you going?
Well, I think that Edie Adams is the secret square.
She might be this evening. No, she isn't. But we have a delightful question for you, Edie. John Lennon and Paul McCartney write most of these songs the Beatles make famous. Which one usually writes the music?
They usually ad-lib the words, and they've been writing in 2 keys lately. Mr. McCartney writes the music.
I think that's correct.
Lennon is the lyricist, Paul McCartney the music, and X gets the square, and a very good start, Dean. Okay, Loretta.
I think I'll go with Rosemary.
Okay. Ro.
Yes, dear.
When someone refers to the famous steppes of Russia, do they mean the plains, the mountains, or the rugged seacoast?
The steppes?
Mm-hmm.
That would be the plains.
I'll agree.
The plains or prairies. Circle gets the square, and a very good start for Loretta. Back to you, Dean.
Okay. I did all right with the girls. I'm going to go with Abby Dalton.
All right. Peeking through the fluff. According to experts, which marriages are the happiest? The ones where the personality traits of the two partners are very similar or very different?
Well, I think that they should have things in common, yes. I think where they have the most things in common, that makes the most successful marriage.
I think she's absolutely right, Peter.
Similar. Opposites don't get along in a marriage. And X gets the square. All right. Miss Circle, Loretta.
I'm going to block with Buddy Hackett.
With Buddy Hackett right in the middle.
Block with Buddy Hackett.
It's your block.
Couldn't say I'm going to stop with, but no, I got a block. Like that big blockhead Hulk of a youth is very nice.
Does the Medicare program cover pregnancy, yes or no?
Does the Medicare program cover pregnancy? It does not provide for the incept of it. However, it will help you out at the finish.
What is your answer, buddy? Yes or no?
I answered that it will take care of the confinement.
I need a yes or a no.
Yes.
I disagree.
No, you must be over 65 to be eligible for Medicare. Circle gets the block. Dean?
Sherry's mother had a baby, they took care of everything.
All right, Dean.
All right, Raymond Burr this
Could
time.
be our secret square this evening. No. Say, Stan Kenton is one of the great names in the world of music. We all know that. But what instrument does he play?
Well, there are several orchestra leaders noted for clarinet and saxophone, and I believe it would be probably Black and Whites, the 88s, the piano.
I think he's right.
He is right. X gets the square. Very, very good. Hi, Don. All right, Loretta.
Charlie.
Charlie.
All right, honey.
Big Chuck.
I'm ready.
According to mythology.
Mythology.
Who was the only one who could catch and tame a wild unicorn?
Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. No, I was just making a fool of myself.
Yes, you were.
I think if I remember my Greek mythology, it was an innocent young girl, I believe. She was the only one to grab a unicorn.
Right or wrong?
I'll agree.
A innocent young girl. Put the circle right there. Okay, Dean. Secret square game.
I believe Milton Berle's the secret square.
You think Milton? Milton is the secret square. Milton, this is for a trip, 4-2 to Tokyo and Hong Kong via TWA. Remember, only you can win. If you're wrong, the prize will go over to our next secret square game. This is also for the block. Very important to Dean over here.
Yeah?
One American president is quoted as saying, "I'm always pressed for time. An hour late and $1 short." Was it Lyndon B. Johnson, U.S. Grant, or Abraham Lincoln?
Grant.
Wrong.
Johnson, Lyndon B. X gets the square. You're one. Congratulations to you. Thank you. Dean Dennisman,
You
have
mean,
won a trip for 2 to Tokyo and Hong Kong via
Peter,
TWA. Yes, sir.
You mean his answer was for the birds, right?
All right, we'll accept that, Milton. Say, we'll play another secret square game in our next game. Okay, let's continue with this one.
Would you believe Don Adams?
Hiya, Don. If you were extremely familiar with Sheng Fu, what would you be able to do?
Get my laundry done a lot cheaper. No, Ching Fu, yes, that would be a disciple of the great Chinese philosopher. I think that was Jake LaMotta. Confucius, a disciple of Confucius, a philosopher, a Chinese philosopher, Ching Fu.
Sounds good.
It does sound good, doesn't it? But it's wrong. No, it's defend yourself. It's the Chinese hand-to-hand combat, which you are very adept at, I might add, Don. X does not get the square. We'll give you 3 in a row. The third one you must always earn yourself. So, Dean?
This is a separate game, right?
This is the same game. You have won the
game.
secret square in the game, but this is for $300.
This is for $300 and Wally Cox.
All right, we'll go up there to Wally. You could have won with Don, but I think maybe you could possibly win. You'll win with Wally, too. There's no possible way for 3 in a row. Listen carefully. In the movie, The Brotherhood, about big league gangsters, actor Alex Cord gets to kiss his co-star in a much-publicized scene. Who is his co-star?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but it's William Holden.
I think he threw me, but I'm going to say it's right.
I hope Bill's not upset. It's Kirk Douglas. It is Kirk Douglas. You agreed with him. The kiss is the mafia kiss of death done on the lips. They don't dance or anything like that. Circle gets the square. Very, very good break for Loretta Hess over here. Okay. All right, young lady.
Don Adams?
This is for the win. $300, Don. In which of Shakespeare's plays does a character say, "Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue"? Is it Hamlet, Othello, or Taming of the Shrew?
Taming of the Shrew.
I agree.
Hamlet says it to the players. X does not get the square. We'd give you 3 in a row. The third one you have another chance for. Back to Don. It's the only space left open here, Dean.
Sorry about that.
I'm real happy.
Ladies the world around are buying a new product that got rid of that bulging enemy, the garter belt. What's the new invention to keep your nylons up?
Would you believe thumbtacks? To keep your nylons up, yes. I would say glue.
And I would say he's wrong.
You would? It's on a roll-on app. It's glue. Circle does not get the square.
I happen to wear nylons.
Oh, is that it? Young lady, you're back in it.
One more time,
One
Don.
more time, Don. Among his many other accomplishments, Julius Caesar invented a sport that is still practiced in many parts of the world today. What sport?
Julius Caesar invented a sport.
Yes, he did.
Do you believe nobody may win tonight?
Just thinks what would have happened.
Keep asking me, right? I happen to know the sport that Julius Caesar invented, harness racing.
They laughed in the audience. Think about it.
I'll disagree.
You'll disagree? With all the chariot races, it really makes sense that it would be harness
But
racing.
I disagree.
It's bullfighting. You have the circle and $300. Congratulations, Loretta Hess, our first grade teacher. Say, by the way, you have $300, and this is very important because the player who has the most cash during the show gets a special bonus prize. You'll see that later. Now let's begin round 2. This is the prize for another big special secret square. So, Kenny Williams, show the audience what they could possibly win, our players.
A new 1968 Pontiac Firebird. Enjoy wide tracking, the great American sport, in this new 68 Pontiac Firebird convertible, where beauty, power, and thrilling performance are yours to command.
Let's show our home audience the secret square for that 1968 Pontiac Firebird. We'll get back to our game in just a second with more of Hollywood Squares right after this word.
If you're not sleeping well, don't settle for a mattress that promises better sleep but doesn't deliver. The key to better sleep is the Sleep Number bed by Select Comfort. Select Comfort carefully studied the science of sleep before designing this revolutionary bed. On innerspring mattresses, hard metal coils can poke and prod your body, causing you to toss and turn. Foam mattresses, like sponges, can break down over time, but the Sleep Number bed conforms to your neck, back, and hips for more proper support.
The innerspring bed, of course, would develop a divot in the middle.
This one doesn't.
It was amazing. The secret is patented air chamber technology that lets both of you adjust the firmness to your exact preference, your sleep number. Once the bed is set to your own level of comfort, you'll get more of the deep sleep you need. This is the only bed clinically proven to improve sleep quality and relieve back pain. Discover better sleep. Call now.
You can't afford to sleep without back pain. Call 1-800-656-1700 for your free video and brochure. Don't delay. That's 1-800-656-1700. Call now.
Can I borrow $1?
Sure, buddy.
Can Can I borrow $1?
Friend or Foe, starting June 3rd only on Game Show Network.
Friend or foe?
You never know.
It's the second game of this evening. Loretta has Miss Circle. You have $300. You're going for a 68 Pontiac Firebird.
How about Milton Berle?
How about Milton Berle?
Yeah, how about him?
Ask Ruth.
Who is the biblical character who is remembered? Who is the biblical character who is remembered for her devotion to her mother-in-law?
You picked a good question for me. It's got to be my wife's name. Ruth?
I disagree.
Do you know something? I picked the question up. I heard you say Ruth. I looked at the answer. It is Ruth. You were talking about your wife. It is Ruth, and X gets the square. A big break for you, Dean.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Interesting. All right.
I'm still going to try for the secret square. Rosemarie.
Okay. Hi, Ro.
Hello. No, I'm sorry. No bells.
Just Burl.
If you were to take a stroll through Chapultepec Park, what city would you be in?
I'm sorry, Peter. Would you repeat that, please?
Yes. If you were to take a stroll through Chapultepec Park, I got over it. I didn't think I could do it two in a row. What city would you be in?
Repeat it once more.
Chapultepec.
Chapultepec Park.
Chapultepec. Chapultepec. I think would be Mexico City.
I think she's correct.
She is correct.
Yeah.
It's Mexico City. Loretta.
Wally Cox.
Gonna block with Wally Cox, did you say? He's not a secret square, but it's important to this young lady. When a honeybee gets back to the hive, how does he tell the others about the flowers he's discovered?
Well, he eschews the use of language, preferring that of the terpsichore. He wails, dances.
He wails?
Nothing new, same old waltz.
He dances.
Dances.
Sounds good.
It does sound good, doesn't it? He dances for them. Then they know how far away the flowers are. It's an interpretive dance. Circle gets the block. All right, Dean.
He wails.
I did very well. I'm going to go with Edie Adams.
Edie Adams could be our secret. That's it. Edie, you are the secret square. It's for a 1968 Pontiac Firebird convertible.
Wow. Oh, gee.
Now remember, only you can win. Hang on. I believe Abby was sitting right there yesterday.
That's
rather
last
week or whatever it is. Yes.
Just seems
One of
like
these
yesterday.
days. You little devil in your fluff.
Who is that showing?
One of the shortest-lived programs on TV was called You're in the Picture. After one performance, the star returned to explain the disaster and interview, and he interviewed a chimpanzee. It didn't hurt the star's career, though. He's still very big. Please, no help. Who is he? Dick Van Dyke, Jackie Gleason, or Milton Berle?
Wait a minute, the beginning of that once more.
One of the shortest-lived programs on TV was called You're in the Picture. After one performance, the star returned to explain that he just didn't like the show, and he interviewed a chimpanzee or something, and he didn't hurt the star's career, though. He's still very big. Who is he? Dick Van Dyke, Jackie Gleason, or Milton Berle?
Dick Van Dyke?
For a 1968?
1968.
Firebird.
I think she's right. Am I wrong?
Dean, you're wrong. Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason. Circle gets the square.
All right, but you didn't win the Firebird, but we're going to let you see the bee dance.
Okay.
The secret square was not won. Loretta Hess, your turn, young lady.
Oh, I was pretty lucky with Don. Okay, one more time.
Don Adams, okie doke. There are many ways of getting a haircut, but there's an exotic method called the taper method. What's the taper method?
Bowl around the head. I think the tapering method might be using thinning shears instead of a straight scissor.
Miss Circle?
I'll agree.
The hair is burned off. A lighted taper is moved rapidly near the hair while combing so that the hair is singed
That's
to
what
the
I
proper length.
Yeah.
X gets the square. Dean, you're looking for your first cash prize.
Yeah,
here.
I need a cash prize.
All right. How are you playing the game?
Let's go with Charlie.
Charlie Weaver.
Yeah.
All right. In February, this lady will take her fourth husband, a lawyer named Curtis Keller. His 5 children and her 3 children will be at the wedding, despite what Amy Vanderbilt says about never inviting one's children to one's future weddings. Who's the lady?
Elsie Crack. Mount Ida. No, that lady is, and the kids are very old, you know. They're getting along, as we say, yeah. Vivian Vance.
Vivian Vance, right or wrong?
Wrong.
It's Amy Vanderbilt. Amy is...
She finally did.
She doesn't read, but she writes. X gets the square. Loretta.
Block with Buddy Hackett.
Hey, you're a block again, buddy. If you
Sorry.
attended Texas Christian University, what city would you be pursuing your education in?
I'd be in a lot of cities because my wife wouldn't let me back in the house, I know that. Texas Christian, a very fine university, and they have a very fine team. I don't know which team it is, but that's in Fort Worth, Texas.
I'll agree.
You have the block. Fort Worth. Put the circle right there. Dean.
Raymond Burr.
Raymond Burr to win. Raymond, this is for $300. If you stood on the beach in Yugoslavia and looked straight across the Adriatic Sea, what country would you be staring at?
Well, it would depend probably on which part of the beach. And if it were a cove or a bay, because there are possibilities of looking at several countries. But if you were looking west, it would be Italy.
Dean?
I think that's wrong.
No, that is right.
Is that right?
Yes, that is right. Circle gets the square, and I believe, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, you'll have to say it. I can't. Loretta.
It's all up to you, Abby.
Abby, can
You're
you?
forced to come to here.
In what continent are the Andes Mountains?
I happen to know that. There's a great skiing resort there, Portofino, which is in someplace else. That's the, it's called, well, this is North America, the South America.
I agree.
You agreed with South? Yes, she's right, Giggly. Put the circle there. You have $600. I tell you. Congratulations, Loretta, $600. Say, by the way, let's clear the board. We'll start another game here. If the show should end in the middle of this game, or any game, we give our players $50 for each square they have on the board, which is very important because it will count toward their cash total and the big bonus prize at the end of the show. Who will start this round, Mr. X? Steve, pick a star.
Raymond Burr.
On New Year's Day, 1801, the United Kingdom came into being when what 2 countries merged into one?
1801, the United Kingdom came into being, well, that would very likely be Scotland and England.
Correct. England and Ireland. Aaron Gobra. Circle
Just
gets
ruined.
the square. Loretta.
Charlie.
Yes.
Hotai, the happy Buddha. Hotai?
Hotai,
The
yes.
happy Buddha is an item found in almost every gift shop. The legend is he brings happiness to homes. How does one make his magic work?
Just like you make the magic work with Buddy Hackett. You rub his tummy.
You rub his tummy. How do you feel about that?
Right.
It is rub his I don't know about Buddy, but it sure works with Hotai.
Yeah,
Put the
it
circle right there. Okay, Dean.
Don Adams on
Don
the block.
Adams to block from
Yeah.
left to right. Say, around the turn of the century, a lady named Margaret Sanger was arrested because she crusaded for a very new and revolutionary idea. What was it?
The turn of the century, that would be prohibition.
That is wrong.
Planned Parenthood, or birth control.
Same thing.
He did not agree with you. The X right there.
Well, it's sort of prohibition, isn't it?
Okay, Loretta.
Abby Dalton.
Abby Dalton, all right.
It was Portillo, the ski resort. Portofino.
Say, if someone said to you, Abby,
that's
I'll bet you... Listening, Abby?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm really
If someone said to you, Abby, I'll bet you swim like a mink, would that mean you were a very good swimmer or a very bad swimmer?
A mink? A mink coat?
No, a mink, a little mink, the animal.
Oh, these feathers made me think I was Zsa Zsa. A mink, I would imagine, swims because most things do.
So you say you would be a very good swimmer.
No. Fair swimmer.
Well, you have to say good or bad.
Bad.
I agree.
Minks are very great swimmers.
Right.
2. Put the X right there. A break for you, Dean?
Yes, it is.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Edie Adams.
Edie Adams, all righty.
Try it.
What is the capital city of Australia?
That's that place you never think it is. Canberra.
Edie, I believe you're right.
I'll bet you everybody else thought it was Sydney. It is Canberra. Very good, Edie. And X gets the square. And we'll be back with more of Hollywood Squares in a moment. Don't go away.
Thank heavens, Classic Hollywood Squares has arrived weeknights at 8:30 Eastern.
Let me see what it is. Come in.
Hey, neighbor, thought you could use a little break.
We brought you some Kool-Aid.
You got lemons in it.
Lots of lemons.
You guys will have no problem fitting in around here.
Stir up some smiles. Now for the financial news. The federal government announced...
So how did that make you feel?
Well, it made me...
Burger King introduces the Chicken Whopper and Chicken Whopper Junior Sandwich. A juicy, flame-broiled chicken breast filet so good it had to be called a Whopper. Cluck and get 50 cents off.
Isn't it time you found out about Imitrex? Ask your doctor if a free sample of Imitrex is right for you. Don't wait. Talk to your doctor today about a free sample of Imitrex.
Don't fall asleep yet. There's a rootin' tootin' family feud coming your way next. Then it's Peter Marshall and Hollywood Squares, followed by Black and White Overnights.
Well, Dean, you have that secret square trip to the Orient for $1,520.
Wonderful.
You have $150 in cash, but guess what? She is the winner because the cash total determines who gets that bonus prize. Here's what you've won. 2 games, $600, and another $100 in our last game for a total of $700. You are the big winner, cash-wise, and here is your bonus prize. Kenny, would you tell Loretta Hess all about it?
It's a big screen Admiral Color television stereo theater and contemporary walnut veneer cabinet, 23-inch picture, automatic tuning and instant play, solid state, FM, AM tuner, and 6 speakers. A quality product from Admiral.
Say thank you, Stars, for making this a delightful evening for me. And don't miss the Hollywood Squares next Friday night. And daytime at 11:30 Eastern Time, 10:30 Central Time. Say, Dean, I congratulate you again. Have a good trip, will you?
Thank you so much, Peter. Don't buy any suits in Hong Kong because the sleeves fall off.
Do they? Say, Buddy, Don, Edie, Milton Rowe, Wally, Abby, Charlie, Raymond, it's a pleasure having you on the show this Friday night. Loretta, congratulations to you. And join us next Friday here on Hollywood Squares. Peter Marshall saying, have a good weekend. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Come on, Pete.
Come on, buddy.
For each of our party contestants, we have 3 pieces of men's Samsonite silhouette luggage and the classic attaché case from the Samsonite Corporation of Denver, Colorado, featuring hidden locks, strong light magnesium frames, and a scuff-resistant finish. And as a memento of the show, a home version of a Hollywood Squares game. Our reference source for questions and answers is the 20-volume 1968 edition of the World Book Encyclopedia, containing more than 12,000 pages and representing the work of 2,500 consultants and contributors.
A Jackson Pollock painting once sold for $10.5 million. A Picasso self-portrait was bought for over $43 million. A Japanese businessman paid $82.5 million for a Van Gogh. Tim drew this and won $5 grand. It pays to be an artist. Win, lose, or draw, weekdays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
This program was pre-recorded.
It's Trick or Treat Week.
We're getting the spirit now.
With some tricks that'll drive them wild. And some treats that'll make them smile. So get in on the fun and games. With NBC's game shows and Trick or Treat Week all this week.